Cats.
Oh, it's you again.
Yep, I'm gonna keep coming back.
Well, there's someone in the city that can help you, but we're gonna be doing a court hearing at the moment, so.
Not saying my past.
I'm getting ready to hire you for a lawsuit on the city. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, wow, what's going on?
My right. They're preventing me my right to bear arms.
Man, that Rockhead does.
They haven't really. I mean, how long you been in the city?
Fucking
I've been in the
snitch.
city almost a
The
week.
blood house, motherfucker.
Okay.
Every
Yeah,
time I come here, it's this same shit. But I still gotta stay safe
really
in the
hindering
streets.
you. And I respect that, but they're really not hindering your right to bear arms.
Who's getting prosecuted?
Oh, fucking Catman.
Who?
Catman.
Oh boy. For what?
So some guy, when I was in my head working, took my car, put my mask on and a blue jacket, and went and robbed a fucking Fleeca bank. So when I came back in city, everybody's like looking for me. This was a month and a half ago, mind you, and they just now got a warrant like, a week ago.
So you're suing who, PD?
Hostile.
Yeah.
How much?
City. 2,000 per month. I was in. I think it was 120.
Hi.
Yo, Colin.
$100,000 fine back.
What's up, it's Richie?
340K.
What you doing up here, man?
Alzheimer's.
And I get my class 3 back if I can clear this and all my fucking.
You lost your class 3?
Yeah, because they raided my store and took all my class.
I need a goddamn gun license.
How you
doing?
And,
what's up?
And,
Use your clout, man. Use your clout. Give me a gun license.
Somebody's store, bro. They took all their shit.
They should give you one.
Fuck that. They shouldn't be doing that.
It's a class 1, right?
You're talking about it's a damn court case going on right now.
Sir, are you Harvey or?
I guess so.
There's one earlier.
All right, everybody, put your motherfucking hands
Oh
up. This is
shit!
That's that guy. They're on the phone. He's just hired.
Yeah, he's Chief Justice Mikey Haller.
Okay.
I got him, officer.
I mean, Harvey's his cousin, but it's the same. It's difficult talking about those things sometimes.
Poor Tommy. Then he handcuffed.
File to me.
Card tonight, I think.
Oh, forgive me. I just have to make a quick phone call. I'll be right back.
Yeah, do your thing.
Land Cruiser J79. It's like a dual cab Land Cruiser.
I think we should go inside because court's supposed to start now, so we should go inside now.
Alright, come on.
Even though they're not here, still go inside.
Like $3.5 million deal.
So, Fraser, since you're gonna be a witness, you want to just sit on those chairs up there?
10-4.
Alright, boy, let me know if you need something.
I don't have $4 million.
Yeah, they're prosecuting Catman suing PD.
Yeah, are you a witness, sir?
Alright, I'm jury.
Okay, there's no jury on this trial. If you want to just stand behind the bars right there.
No. Jury. There's always a jury trial.
No, there's no jury for this trial.
There's always a jury.
No, there will be soon, but not for this one.
Yeah, they think I robbed the bank.
Hey, the court case is about to start. Get your asses in here. I want to see PD lose it. Yeah, come on.
Can't see what they're saying, can you?
There's about to be a fucking restart anyway. Might as well come watch until the restart.
True, it's in a half an hour.
Come on. Yeah, while he's right here, just fuck GTG. Bah! That'd be hella funny. Huh? Nah.
You guys are sitting on the state side, by the way. You guys are sitting on the state side. Fuck that. Sit over here.
That's right, my boy Billy.
See him and
That's
Tommy
right.
so
I got you, dog.
The prosecution is coming in pretty soon.
This is
Court
the
will
this is
adjourn
the Catman side, right?
in about 15 minutes.
How many minutes?
Adjourn?
Oh my
You
god!
Convene
You
in
letting the
15
court? You
minutes,
letting the
sir.
court go in
Okay.
15 minutes?
Oh, 15
No,
minutes. Yeah, the prosecutor.
Convene, my bad.
There you go. There's the word.
Probably
you
doing
want.
some dirty work, you know.
No, that's the word you want. He said adjourn. I was like, dang, that was fast.
I meant convene,
No,
man.
hey, this will be a good case. Promise y'all.
This-
Probably should
I don't
watch
know.
this.
I don't know where this man got his JD at, but it ain't from here.
No, I was so tired, bro. I'm like, I said the wrong thing.
Judge, are you sure you're able to make an unbiased opinion being so tired?
Oh yeah, I can.
You're tired?
I'm being shoved
Every
through the doors
girl,
right now.
every girl I
I'm
talk
there.
A lot of
to
coffee in my
has been
system right
tired.
now.
All right, there you are.
Is
Got a lot of
the
coffee.
case that this medic right here gives out drugs? Because if it is, then she's guilty.
Yeah, we need to hold on. We need to
We should detect
EMS. I
drugs.
think we need a DUI test on the drug on the judge.
Back away.
She's
Am I
guilty
drunk?
of being tired. That's
Stop
it.
fucking
Guys.
pushing
Come
me.
on.
Back away.
You
Well, you're
back
not
away.
driving,
And who
right?
is
So
you?
why we need a DUI? You're not
I'm
driving.
awesome.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Who is you?
Pardon?
Publicly intoxicated.
Oh my god.
Well, baby, I'm fucking bapping, baby.
We should have
Fuck.
someone searching
What
some
are
of
you
these
even
people,
talking
though.
about, bro?
I don't know what he's saying.
They're about to plead insanity.
Yeah, if this is anybody's lawyer, you are
Hey,
losing.
whose lawyer is this, brother? Because they just lost the case.
You just lost the case if this is your lawyer. This man is fucking
No.
off one. This man must be off the one of the beans that the
I
fucking
hope
med's giving
y'all
out.
using him. I hope y'all using them against as a witness against the defendants. Because oh my god,
This man's off those beans that this medic's giving out.
that man better be a PD officer or something. Because oh my lord.
PD officer.
PD officer.
Hey, what can we say? All PD officers don't have a brain, which is else.
Look at this guy
Good
comes
idea.
strolling
I know
in here
that's right.
looking like fucking.
Objection, Your Honor.
Hey
Walked right
vato.
up.
Hey vato. Hey vato.
That guy walked in, said "fuck this," walked out. What's up?
Oh, I'm doing your way.
Laugh real quick. Hold on.
You gotta come in here, fool. The court case.
I'm sitting in Ricky's lap. You can come look. I am.
You're so fucking weird.
That's
Nah, yeah, awesome slick shit. Like,
Take your mask off before you get arrested.
Excuse me?
why are my eyes in my ass, bro?
Yeah, right. As soon as I sat down, I thought the same thing. Take your mask off before you get arrested.
yeah, I'm about to take it off.
Criminal.
Got on my
We
Criminal,
had a flight
so
scheduled
criminal.
for a week.
Criminal. I'm not
The
saying-
Kennedy case?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
By
just
the way,
making sure.
By the way, what happened? What happened with your
Wait,
house
bro.
flood?
It just flooded and I just got it cleaned. It's fine.
I'm about to sit in the front row so I
Jesus
can hear.
Christ.
Yeah, it's fine though.
So your computer didn't get
She's
damaged or
fine with
anything?
it, don't mess with it.
No, it was on top of my couch, so it's fine.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Shit, I need to call. I need to call for my witnesses.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, slide over. So,
Alright, give me a second.
yes, sir.
Oh, good. The prosecutor's here now. Yo, Derek, put your shit on push to talk, bro. At least for this.
If none of my witnesses are in, what's happening?
Watch out, vatos. Watch out, vatos.
Great.
It's supposed to be in Polito, but we went up there and there was
Yeah, one of
nothing
my
up.
witnesses is wrapped up in a active scene at the moment. He's PD, so.
Okay, yeah, I just tried to call Des, so. I understand he's busy, though.
Both sides ready?
I'll take them bitches for free.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yo, whoever
Ready
has
to
their mic on open mic, can you please turn it on push to talk for the court case?
I would ask for anybody not to
I think it's
come
the
through
guy
the
in
court
red.
at this time.
It's the guy in red.
If you do, you will be in contempt of court at this period of time. Is this a witness on the other stand?
Can be.
Court case is in session.
Catman is innocent.
Is this man a witness?
I can be.
No,
He is
Your
not.
Honor.
He is not a witness for defense.
Can we get him off the stand?
I was feeling shiesty.
If you interrupt my court one more time, I'm gonna get you in contempt of court.
You sit there. I sit here.
All right, defense, please go with your starting arguments.
With opening statement, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. We'd actually like to file a motion to suppress some evidence for our opening statement.
I'm getting off comments.
What evidence would you like to suppress?
We are like to suppress evidence. Let me get the exact number here. Exhibit A and Exhibit C2. The reason for suppressing this evidence is because we believe that both of those photographs were taken with the body camera of Genevieve Vanderburg. And if you look at the vest, the direction that the vest is pointing in evidence Exhibit A, we believe that the images that they want to use show past more than the 180 degrees of which the vest is pointing at. So for example, in Exhibit A, what we have is we believe that the vest would not show a full picture of the assailant in the bank as well as the gun or the hostage because of the direction of the vest on Officer Vanderburg. And as far as for Exhibit C2, if someone is sitting in that driver's seat position, standing, or not standing, but in the correct orientation, we believe that Catman is in the second row seat on the driver's side, which would not be in the 180 degree facing the direction that the body camera would be facing.
Correct. Now, with that being said, you said it's Exhibit C, C2, correct?
Just C2.
Just C2?
Yes, I believe that is the very last photo that shows Catman next to the vehicle outside the ammunition. And
That's
then
correct.
the first photo.
Whoa, what the
Court is now adjourned.
Alright,
I think
everyone
justice
shut up,
has been
shut up,
served.
shut up,
Lucifer has
shut up,
struck us
shut
down.
up. I got an angel on it. Everyone relax.
We were all pretty relaxed, Rakesh. Holy fuck!
Well, damn. Going out with a bang, baby.
Guilty.
Hey,
That's what
listen,
you get.
hey, listen,
Medic, you should have given me
listen.
these fucking
Listen,
Xannies.
y'all see this right here? This is PD's attempt to hush Catman.
Oh God.
Yeah, throw
The
this.
judge is
Catman
gone.
is
I don't know
innocent.
where the fuck he went.
Yeah, that judge got knocked the fuck out.
All evidence is gone.
Yeah, all the evidence is gone. You're right.
Fucking balls, dog.
Fuck.
Insta shit, bro.
Holy fuck.
Everybody okay? Fuck.
Let him walk, give him his shit back.
That's right.
How the fuck is Unk up?
I
Maybe
got
it's
some
you
I'm
guys-
not fucking.
hold on,
That's
hold on,
not
hold on.
should
fucking
not
Uncle
be.
Cash, you
You
piece of
guys
shit.
are all on the wrong
Papa
side,
John
by
up.
the way. Ox and Jack and all
What
y'all
the
are on the
fuck
state side.
happening,
Y'all
everybody?
on the public side. Or what do you call it? Defendant.
Oh, guys, look, it's Tommy.
Oh, God. What the fuck was
Hey.
that?
Be sweet to me now. Here, put me down before he heals me.
Yeah,
Tommy,
down.
fucking
Put him down.
Put me down, put me down.
save us, Tommy.
Okay.
Tommy, res the EMS first so she can go start resing people.
Yeah, start with me.
Mark just started Cleaning up the blood.
So all the evidence is destroyed. Court is adjourned.
No further evidence.
Everybody died. That's fucking nuts, man. Put me down. Put me down.
What the fuck?
That was fucking crazy.
Who the fuck came in and blew this bitch up?
All right,
Modder.
court
A
will
god.
Wizard.
reconvene in
A
3
wizard
minutes.
from another dimension.
Jesus
Till the
Christ.
city restart, we should convene later.
When is it?
Said 5 minutes from now.
Is it?
That's just
You
what
got
came
today,
up
don't
in my eyes.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
That's weird. Court will reconvene and after we restart. So
Hey, can I? Hold on. Can I
Dude, good job, man.
That's the EMS. He usually wear blue.
Trying to get a pass.
We got this, boys. Don't worry. We got a fire-ass lawyer over here. No, that's the problem. They have no evidence.
Oh, word. All right, so nothing was lost. Nice.
If they bring anything in,
This is the third time this guy has tried to walk by.
who's
Hey.
this? What's this, Rocco?
yes.
What up, baby? What are you doing?
I had to be here for this.
Oh, you know it. Oh,
Alright,
here come the
alright,
cops.
alright.
Here come the cops. Boo. Well, don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Boo.
Unc, you better
Don't do
get
that.
over here right now. You better move.
Hold on. Is it a free-for-all before the,
Oh my goodness. Good
Wow.
heavens.
Get away from me.
He's get away from this stupid ass.
Wait a minute. Somebody said they had a gun on them in here inside the courtroom? Wow. Pretty brave.
That's some slick shit. Look at him.
Oh
Right in the
my
middle.
god.
Scooting you over.
It's okay.
Yeah, supposedly PD is supposed to show up, try to shut me down. We'll see.
Push you over a little bit. Get over there.
Nobody wants to shut you down. Come on now.
That's what they said.
Just saying. Just saying. PD is late. Yeah, I think that's contempt.
Where's Dez at? Dez is supposed to be here to fucking testify for me. Let him know how good of a
Yes,
civilian I am.
we had another call where a cop was killed, so we just had to get there.
Jeez.
Go to the.
More important than
They
your-
You were the
my-
one trying to kill us like
Jesus
yesterday. You
Christ, that was
Whoa.
crazy.
That's hearsay. It has to be.
Like literally, we just fucking got yeeted.
I'm a good
I
law-abiding
know that,
citizen.
Excuse me.
What the fuck? Hey Bronco, did you see that shit?
Guys,
No, what happened?
excuse me.
The whole fucking court blew
Oh, there you
up.
are.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
a bomb just went off.
Oh shit.
Literally, all
Oh,
of
I
us.
didn't know that.
That's why I kept pushing my fucking panic button and the fucking bomb went off.
Yeah, I got here as soon as I could. I was way ass up north.
I know. I was like, damn, we said it a long time ago.
Yeah, there was a really big scene.
Oh, I
and
got you.
It was
It happens.
yeah.
I mean, I
Took
thought there was a
long, actually.
restart in like 5 minutes. What the fuck?
Wait, whoa. Are they
Yeah,
allowed
was
to talk?
supposed to be. They don't care about court. They don't want it to happen.
They can't be conducting shit, right? They should already have their shit planned, you know?
Longest 5 minutes for real.
It is though, honestly. I literally said the court's gonna reconvene after the restart, and it's fucking taking them 10 years for it.
I know you're letting them get more people, bro.
No, I mean you don't have to worry about me getting involved. I've been in the city all day and I need a break.
Oh no, you can come chill and watch. This is gonna be a good case.
Oh, hopefully.
That's a big case.
Yeah.
I'll message you some shit later.
Alright, sounds good. So the real court case is one of these people is a wizard. Uh-huh. Yep. How's
Could
that
be.
for evidence?
Oh shit. That's some terrible evidence. Fuck, you gotta it's like everybody's under investigation right now. Goddamn.
Open and shut case right there.
Open
Like
and
that
shut
much.
case. Definitely sealed tight. Goddamn. Okay,
All
I
right,
guess we
all
can.
right. How about if I get number 1, then you have to let me. I just automatically win. Boop.
Damn.
All right, bye.
Oh. The fuck? Oh. Yeah, what's up?
You got this, Mark, bro. You got this. Do it for the boys. Do it for the boys.
No, nothing to be worried about, gentlemen.
Why?
Oh hell no, you stink, nigga.
Is
To
the
be
medic
honest, it would
part of the on
be
the she on the jury?
pretty
Is this what's going on?
helpful,
No,
honestly.
she's a character
To her
witness.
case.
Oh, okay.
Oh
So
God,
we need to. She's
ganged
our
out,
witness
boy.
or
You
their
see the
witness?
mask on
She's
her?
ours. She's on our side.
Okay,
she's our
good, good,
witness.
good. Yes. She's got a dark personality. I know she cannot be cross-examined,
Well,
which is good
yes,
for us.
She can be
Yes.
cross-examined. Yeah.
No. I'm saying she won't allow it
Got
though.
your legs all wide open and shit.
What do you mean she won't allow it?
She won't allow it, man. They're not gonna get through her.
That's what you mean. I understand. I thought you meant she had the inability to be cross-examined or something along those lines.
Bro, we got Daz too. Come on, Daz. He's in the city, bro. He needs to get here.
Yeah, don't even clock in. Just come to the courthouse.
I know, Lord, please. I mean,
What's
I know they
happening?
haven't seen shit. Oh, she's pissed because shit's getting thrown out.
Hell no, that's this nigga stinking it up for real.
I'm on your motherfucker. You know
Yeah,
what? Just
this
for that,
nigga
bro.
right here
I'm on this
stinking it
fucking
up.
side now. I'm on this motherfucker. I'm on these motherfuckers' side. Now.
I'm trying to tell you, he's
That's
stinking
why
it
I'm sitting
up.
over here, Catman. He's guilty. Fuck out of the way.
Oh, shot done took this nigga's spot. Scoot over, bro.
You're good, bro. You can sit right there. I appreciate it, though.
For sure, bro.
Whoa, no fighting in the courthouse, please.
My bad. I had an itch. It's like Tourette syndrome.
I feel you. Yep, I get it sometimes.
Are these the smallest motherfucking chairs ever made?
Yeah, they're pretty tight, aren't they?
I'm trying to get.
Can I get you over here real quick? Can I touch you
Damn
real
it.
quick?
Yeah, what's up?
You see a motherfucker trying to walk through. Your big ass legs.
I don't want to interrupt the judge, so but I'm off duty right now. But I'm just gonna sit in the courtroom in case y'all do need me to intervene or something.
If you want to be a bailiff, we would love that.
With the defense's
Okay, I mean I'm
statements.
just not in a uniform or anything. That's the only ordeal.
Okay.
Genevieve, come sit.
They defended it.
Here, come sit over there in those chairs.
I thought we were reconvening.
Yeah, just for right now. Just
Defense.
yeah.
Officer Joe Burrow, he is off duty. He would like to wonder if he could be as a bailiff for the time being.
Yes, you can.
He does not have a uniform, but Mr.
I
Burrow,
love
if
you,
you want
bro.
to stand to the right or the left of the judge, which judge do you prefer? Which side he stands?
Montana.
Oh, it's Joe Burrow. Oh, I see.
No, that's Montana.
Oh.
Did she feel safe already?
Okay, so those are the only 2 motions that I had, Your Honor. Were those granted?
You said 2 motions? I only heard one of the
Well,
C2.
two pieces of evidence to suppress.
Yeah. Was it the C and C2?
No, it should have been Exhibit A and C2 only.
All right, that will be granted.
Okay. So I have no further motions. I would like to begin my opening statement. Your Honor.
All right. Go
My name
ahead.
is Mark Sapphire. I am representing the defendant in this case. My client, Charles Kennedy, was wrongfully convicted of institutional robbery, hostage taking, reckless evading, and criminal use of a firearm based on events that happened at the Pink Cage Hotel Bank. While Charles Kennedy was not in the city at this time, we believe with the lack of evidence that we will prove his innocence. This case will be a vessel not only for Charles Kennedy but for other
Where's my
individuals
client?
to clear his name of his alleged crimes and not allow the business for my client to be disrupted, to reinstate his Class 3 weapons license and to be able to provide services to the community, which he's done time and time again. Our 2 character witnesses, at the moment, we only have one here, which is Afrasia Stein, a pillbox employee. Our second one is a Blaine County Sheriff's Department officer, Daz Demby, but at this time he is not here. He is on the way, is my understanding. But as you know, an officer and an EMS employee, they are very busy. If possible, we would love to expedite the process of getting them, examined and cross-examined, so that they could return to their duties in the city. And that is all I have for my opening statement.
All right. Any further statements, defense?
None at this time.
Prosecution, would you like to go with your opening statements?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I would just request that I'm able to turn in 2 new forms of evidence, if the judge would allow me.
What are the new evidence? What's the new
I
evidence?
have full body cam footage of the events that occurred, Your Honor, and also a new angle of the license plate.
If defense is okay with that, we can proceed.
I do not have access to the evidence, so with that, I cannot allow it.
Defense, you can object. You can go to the bench. I mean, what would you want to do?
I would like to object. I do not have access to the evidence. I am not able to view it or review
It's
it.
in emails, Your Honor.
I do see it. It says I do not have access.
It wasn't submitted before the subpoena.
Let me see.
It wasn't submitted early enough.
I do not have access either.
Give me 1 second, Your Honor. I'm going to ask the persons who body cam footage it is if they could turn that into evidence.
Okay, take a 5-minute recess on that note. And reconvene here at, let's see, 9:37.
Can't bring in evidence, bro.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, you just want to give them a, it's like we could at least see it and then
Hey,
we could deny it.
Yeah, it's because I posted it. You have to be the one to post it in there.
Jesus. Go sit over there, bro. Go sit back there.
Hey,
Bailiff!
Damn, bro, he got his nuts all by
Excuse me.
Bailiff.
Hey, you want to
Bailiff.
start searching people?
Can I get a request to have this man exited from court?
Yeah, my man without
Take my ass to the back.
I
Fuck
need to
that
actually
shit.
go get dressed. Man. Here, can y'all exit the?
We need to talk. Come on. Let's go to the other room. Back this way.
All right.
Follow me. Follow me.
What's the
Follow me this way. This way back.
What's the matter with my attire?
That'll be. Give me 1 second.
Bro, yeah, I don't think she can bring in evidence.
Cole.
She had so long to submit that body cam and all that. Why wasn't that there in the warrant when they arrested me? You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah, and all the time that they had to provide it, stating back from May 11th till now.
He knows. That's why he said, "Do you want to allow it?" You see what I'm saying? You need to push for that and always have objections. You need to start saying your objections. I know I suck at them too, but
But she didn't say anything that was objectable yet. But I would like to see the evidence before.
You should say that could have been submitted, or I don't know the fucking words, well enough.
I understand.
That's why I'm gonna take my time on my cousin. I told dude they were trying to push me for the bar exam.
Pause. Hey, move.
Whoa, I'm glad
Judge,
we're
are
not
you
in
able to
there.
see the evidence that she submitted?
Joe, get him.
I like this.
Are they allowed to talk about evidence and shit while we're on recess? Oh, right.
I believe they're trying to get it so that it's so they're able to see it.
Nah, fuck that. We don't need to see it. It's not even allowed.
The longest yard.
Hey, remember, voice recognized. Trust me. Push that hard. She's gonna try and fight you, but I know it's for a fact we can't. Okay.
We'll do the best we can.
Hell no, Ricky. Get your ass. Scoot over.
Scoot over.
That man Billy stink.
Alright, bro, you gonna make me sit by this?
Sorry, Mr. Ross, were you able to see the evidence that was submitted? Mr. Sapphire.
Hey, Catman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was see, can you repeat that?
Were you able to see that, receive that evidence that was submitted?
Yes, it is visible to my eyes now.
Okay, thank you.
So.
Alrighty, court is back in session.
Just say the word.
Defense, have you decided whether or not to allow this evidence?
We would like to
proceed
not
this
allow
trial?
it because we see that this video was updated 5 days ago and they only decided to put it in 1 minute after the case had started, after the trial
So would
had
you
started.
like a continuous to review it, or would you like to review it now?
No, I would not like to review it. I would like the evidence to not be presentable since it was not provided in the discovery.
Any new evidence can be presented in court, although you can ask for a continuance to review it if you want to, but that is up to you, counselor. You can review it now, or we can set a new.
Let me convene with my client for just 1 moment.
Can I talk to you really quick too, please?
Yeah, but court is in session.
No, we definitely don't want to push it any later. I'd rather just
Okay.
get it over with,
Okay.
But review it and fuck.
Okay, we
Might
will
be
review
bad.
it now. We do not wish to a continuance, Your Honor. We would like this to be settled, if possible, today.
Alrighty, if you would want to get into the courtroom and then escort you, that way we may review the footage.
Well, this was a useless recess.
Damn, it's about to get real. This bitch.
The free cat man.
Fucking what happened?
Free cat
You have
man.
to bring it in. Man, that's not fair.
Catman.
Hell yeah, y'all.
Hey, just say the word.
What?
Order 66.
Hello. Alrighty. Let me see. Let me go look at this real quick.
So we're
I don't
gonna
know
watch your
who would be
screen, Judge?
best
Is that
to
what we're gonna
actually
do?
this because my sucks. So
Let's go ahead and see it.
Okay, let me share my screen. God damn it. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm just gonna share my whole fucking screen. Fuck it.
Good one, Michi.
Hey, Joe.
I can't
Shit, bro.
fucking
Why
review
don't
it like
you
that.
You want me to do it?
on back, bro?
Yeah, I can't do it. It's not letting me for some fucking reason.
I think the audio is weird. You have to do something with it so that you can hear the videos and stuff like that.
Why is
I'll
he
put
muted?
some, I'll
What the
put
fuck?
some dude wearing some
think you
G
can bring
string
in
with
the
like crazy
evidence,
pink
right?
hair.
There he
He
is.
had like a golden deagle on him
Huh?
and HK.
I'm not muted. I just wasn't talking.
You guys see that?
Let my lawyer do all the talking. I see it. Let's go to line.
Joe.
Yeah, I can't see.
You guys see that?
No.
See shit.
No, I don't see it.
Okay, no.
I saw it before, but not when you switch the
Don't do
Yeah,
applications.
that's
Do
the same- that's
screen.
the same
Do
thing I
screen.
said.
Billy, you got a Xanax?
I want to see this. Go ahead and do screen. Don't do applications.
When y'all got a Xanax in here?
Yeah, I see it now. I don't hear anything though.
That's fine. We
You
don't.
don't hear anything?
It don't matter anyway. You can't voice recognize.
Let's review it
Yes, you can.
individually, if you would. Just because of the fact that we cannot hear shit.
Okay.
What do you think? Hello?
Alright, we will have a 10-minute recess to review footage, based on the fact that we couldn't actually see it in the actual email, so.
Can you still
Clearly,
see it?
clearly you've never.
No,
they
you
said
just can't
recess to
hear it.
review.
Yeah, we can
We
hear it.
we couldn't
but
hear it on the share screen.
individually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't hear it on that, so.
You can't. You said you can or cannot hear it. I'm confused.
Can't.
We can't hear when we
Was
share
it-
screen through Discord.
Was
yeah,
it
but-
mute? Oh.
But we can hear it when we individually view
If
it.
you, oh, okay, I was gonna say if you share the application itself, you should be able to hear it. You just if you share screen, you can't hear audio. If you share application, you can hear it.
Yeah, see, I have a problem setting.
Hey, hold on. Come back. It's against the Bible to voice recognize somebody. Okay. I just asked.
Yeah, so we can't voice recognize, but we can still look at the body cam footage.
The prosecutor's under the impression that you can, so I keep trying to explain to her that you can't.
No, we can't. We can't. No.
What?
Well, I mean, I don't think it should be argued then that
So
Says you can't?
No, but we can look at the body cam footage and see that he's clearly there if we can. But I mean, it's just your arguments at this point. You know, we can't voice recognize somebody because they can have cousins and all that.
He didn't have any cousins at the time. That's the whole point of it. Is
I
there
know-
was
I
no
know,
anybody
but
else
you
who
gotta-
could
you
be.
gotta argue it in the courtroom. I'm giving them 10 minutes, okay? You know, each side look at the footage and all that. I'm just I can't say anything about that now, you know. I'm just a mediator at this point.
I mean, so then I mean, couldn't it be like argued that we can't like it's
Are you reviewing it?
Do Do-do-dum, do-do-dum.
No, he my seat though. He said, "Put your dick away." What the hell?
All right, can court get back in session now, please?
Come to court dressed.
Court get back in
Sir,
session.
before
They're
you
sitting there
start,
trying to
where'd
talk
you
and
like,
do more
where's your
shit that they
shit?
shouldn't be doing. Bro, they're trying to flip this shit around. They need to stop.
Driving a
that shit.
Zamboni.
Put it back in fucking court. Listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
They're trying to like talk about how getting this thing flipped, and I know for a fact.
Hey, Bloods. Hey, Bloods. Don't let him say that.
So don't let her push that shit, bro. You push that to the day you die, okay?
No, you got
Just
there.
confirmed it with an angel.
All right.
Yo, tough guy, I'm sorry. Tough guy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't think you want the RPG.
You gonna let this man in here naked?
All right, court's about to be back in session, everybody. Let's calm it down.
What you mean? Right there.
You guys get paid to be security here? You guys get paid?
I think he's too poor for that.
And we need to bring our witness up. Sorry for the yelling.
Can you give me some money to get some pants, please?
You're fat.
Try and call Daz real quick.
Bro, here, I'll send you 300 bucks. Okay,
Angela,
you want to
get your
just
ass
okay?
up here.
seat.
What's this court case about, Colin? Oh, you don't know? This guy brought out quite
I
the
highly
crowd.
suggest no one force him out, okay? He's a very, he scares me, okay?
Make sure everybody's whispering, bro. Shut up, bro.
I know this guy. Yo, my favorite cop. Come
Hey, make sure everybody's on Whisper that's out there in the stands, please.
Hey, everyone, shut up if you're not part of it. Go on Whisper.
All right, court is back in session.
Go.
Have both sides reviewed the footage?
Yes, Your
Yes,
Honor.
Your Honor.
Defense, would you like to continue your statements?
As far as opening statements, no, I've finished on that.
Prosecution?
Yes, Your Honor.
You going, yo?
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Afternoon, Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen in the courtroom. My name is Miss Leno, and I'm here to stand up for justice, Your Honor. We have, without reasonable doubt, that Mr. Kennedy is guilty, and we would just like to prove that here in court today. That's all.
All right, defense, would you like to build up your case?
Yes, we'd
Dismissed,
like.
Your Honor.
Yes.
If possible, we'd like to bring up our first character witness, and at this time, our only character witness, Miss Fraser Stein.
All right. Fraser Stein, would you like to come up to the witness stand?
Of course.
You may stand or sit.
If you would, please raise your right hand. Or
Apologies.
left hand, either one.
No.
All right. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, defense, continue.
All right, Miss Stein, can you state your full name and your title?
My name is Afrasia Stein. I am head paramedic at Pillbox Hospital.
All right. And how well do you know my client, Charles Kennedy?
He's a frequent visitor of Pillbox Hospital. I see him probably every single day. He's never really injured when he comes in. He just likes to come in, sit down, and just zone out for periods of time. Very gentle man.
Are you all right, Judge? Okay, the next question. How long have you known Mr. Kennedy?
Probably for about 2 months now.
What words would you use to describe Mr. Kennedy as someone who had never met him before?
I would say he's pretty laid back. Never had a bad conversation with him. Everything is always chill. We're just talking. I've never seen him yell before.
Have you seen him do any things that amazed you or that you were left in awe when you seen him do anything? Either positive or negative?
I'm actually surprised that when he comes to Pillbox, he's not on his side. It's very impressive.
So you're saying he casually comes to Pillbox, maybe for a cup of coffee or something like that, but not due to
Yes, sir.
gunshot wounds or anything of that nature?
Yep.
Do you see a lot of bank robbers come into Pillbox?
Usually yes, but they're in the custody of the police when they enter Pillbox.
How would you describe the differences of characteristics between a bank robber and Mr. Kennedy?
Well, a bank robber who's shown up at Pillbox, they're usually very loud, angry. They're very violent as well, and they love to escape as soon as they see a chance. They're never cooperative.
And they're not cooperative to you even to help them heal their, or not heal, but help them, suture their wounds, correct? Regardless of, being in custody with the police, correct?
There have been some cases where they reject my assistance.
Is there anything else you'd like to say on behalf of Mr. Kennedy?
Well, from what I've seen him and when he visits, I've only seen him as this chill man, and I've never really seen I've never seen him a single time be bloody. He's just like your regular Joe.
I have no further questions for my character witness.
Do you rest?
I
Counselor?
rest, yes.
Of course.
Prosecution? Would you like to cross-examine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Help! I've got a bomb.
Go ahead. Can we get that man out of our courtroom and out of the premises, please?
Mr. Burrow, that's on you.
No, I think they got somebody handling it.
Thank you.
Put the
There's about to be
flashlight at the
fucking
back of the
murder
room.
mystery up in this bit.
I'm on.
Okay, prosecution, continue.
Hello. You said your last name is Stein?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to meet you, Miss Stein. So how often would you say that you have seen Mr. Kennedy outside of Pillbox?
Probably here and there when I've gone to shops, I see him around.
But not very much.
Yeah, I kind of live at Pillbox. I don't leave very often.
So would it be clear to say that you don't personally know Mr. Kennedy, he's just more of an acquaintance?
Well, I prefer to think we're friends, but friendships go both ways.
Okay. So you have never seen Mr. Kennedy outside of other than assisting him with medical needs or when he's come to the hospital, correct?
Objection asked and answered.
Please rephrase, counselor.
I have no reversion. Have you yourself ever been around any criminal activity?
Your Honor, hearsay.
If you're not a part of the court, please stay silent or be escorted out.
Ask again, Ms. Stein. Have you yourself ever been around any criminal activity?
No, I have not.
So it would be clear to say that if there was criminal activity, you would be obsolete to it.
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Defense, would you like to cross-examine again, or would you like to rest?
I would like to rest, and I would like Miss Afrasia Stein to go back to doing what she loves doing, which is helping people in the city.
Okay, you're dismissed, Fraser Stein. Appreciate you for coming down to the court today.
Thank you, Ms. Stein. I'm dismissed, Your Honor.
All right, prosecution. Any further statements?
Yes, I would like to bring my character witness, Miss Genevieve Vanderberg.
All right, Genevieve, would you like to come up on the stand, please? It's on the other side, other side, other side, other side. Left side. Yep, there you go. All right. Raise your left hand or right hand, whichever you prefer. Do you swear to speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead, prosecution.
Ms. Vanderberg, can you please state your full first and last name for the court?
Yes, Genevieve Vandenberg.
Nice to meet you, Ms. Vanderberg. So for correction, you were on the scene when the alleged Mr. Kennedy was at the bank robbery, correct?
That is correct.
And what did you notice when you first arrived on the scene?
I noticed a baby blue. I'm not very good with vehicles, but it was baby blue. I've seen it around the city a lot, and it had the license plate Catman, as well as a suspect inside with a Class 3 weapon pointed towards the hostage head. He was wearing a cat mask and also was wearing a blue sweater.
And what happened whenever you approached those doors?
When I approached the doors, there were some words exchanged with the primary officer on scene. I was also at the time reviewing an officer to see if they were essentially able to be promoted.
And did you hear the gentleman's voice who was in the room, who had the hostage on his knees and who was threatening his life?
I did, yes.
Do you recognize that voice?
Objection.
The suspect had a mask on, and the voice did sound very familiar, but per government law, I don't believe I'm able to voice recognize someone.
Have you heard that voice among any other men or women in the city at that time?
Yes, I have.
What did the suspect do? What were the results of that? Were you able to bring him to the cells, or did he?
No, the suspect got away. The vehicle that, the blue vehicle with Catman license plate is an extremely fast car, accelerates at high speeds.
His own ass.
And our police cars are unable to keep up with those speeds.
So he was not injured during that time, correct?
From what I saw, that is correct. I don't know what occurred after they got away.
Were you yourself there at the time when the Mr. Kennedy was arrested for a warrant that was out for his arrest?
I was there briefly. I, however, was not the officer who arrested him. Or I'm not completely sure the details involved. I want to say I believe he may have shown up to MRPD. I'm not sure what occurred from there.
Do you know what his statements were whenever, were you able to get the statements of when he was arrested, what his claims were?
I remember overhearing him saying something about
Objection, hearsay.
Okay.
Only speak on, you can't specifically say, what somebody else had said.
I can't specifically say what someone else said.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, can you repeat the question then? I don't have any written statements of the things he said, if that's what you're asking.
That's fine. No further questions.
Any further statements, prosecution?
Yes, I would like to call my next witness, Mr. The gentleman in the flashlight.
Ashboro?
Yes, my apologies.
Would you like it to approach the stand, please? All right, raise your right hand or left hand, whichever you prefer.
Bro, Ash
You swear to
was not
say
there
the
when
whole
the
truth
scene
and
at
nothing
all.
but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right, continue prosecution.
Hello, Mr. Burrow. Can you please state your first and last name for the court?
Yes, my name is Ash Burrow.
Afternoon, Mr. Burrow. I would like to question you on where you were at the time of the bank robbery.
At the bank robbery, I was one of the primary officers on scene. When I arrived there, like Miss Genevieve says, there was the light baby blue vehicle, two-door coupe with the license plate Catman, and a gentleman with blue suit and a Catman mask inside aiming a class 3 at a hostage.
Were you able to hear anything from the suspect?
Yes. Seeing as I was actually one of the primary officers on scene, I did exchange words with the suspects inside the bank.
Was there anything that the suspect indicated during that time that was a bit alarming to you?
Yes. Seeing as the vehicle did have the license plate Catman and the suspect did have a cat mask, we did go ahead. Well, me personally, I went ahead and brought up the point where the description of the person wearing the cat mask and the vehicle saying Catman. I did call them out on if Catman was actually involved, or also known as Charles Kennedy, was involved in the bank. And as speaking with him and exchanging words with the hostages and the suspects, they did go ahead and say, "Yeah, it's me. I don't care. You guys won't catch me."
So he indicated heavily that this was in fact Mr. Kennedy, known as
That is
Catman.
correct.
Did anything happen after that? Any other words exchanged?
Bro, you're not gonna object to any of this shit.
After that,
It's all
as
fucking
far
bullshit.
as that
Of course
It's
was
not
I gotta consider
objectable.
this.
phrase being said, it went ahead and just proceeded with the scene. They went ahead and gave their demands. I went ahead and made the calls on who was taking primary, secondary, and we went ahead and got into an active chase with the vehicle. The vehicle is very quick, has very fast acceleration. After a few turns, the vehicle was lost visual on the vehicle, and we weren't able to apprehend the suspect.
Would you say that the person driving the car knew how to drive that car?
Well, as far as driving the car, yes, a bit, but the car is very quick, and like Miss Genevieve was saying, our PD vehicles aren't they aren't very able to keep up with these type of vehicles, and
Well,
The
let me
way
rephrase that question. Would you say that the vehicle was driven as if it had been driven every day? As if
Oh
the
yes, of
handler
course.
knew how to drive that car and get away with that speed?
Yes, I would say so. Only because the vehicle itself, it felt like the suspect did have a route in mind, and the way they took turns and everything, it didn't look like they stole the vehicle or they did not know how to drive it.
The objection leading, bro. Come on, come on.
So you would say this car is a very fast car, correct? Would you say the average citizen would know how to drive this car of that speed, or would you yourself be able to drive a car that fast without accidentally hitting something or getting in an accident even?
But it's leading.
Objection
If the
leading.
car,
Sorry, what was that objection?
Objection leading, Your Honor.
How so, Your Honor? Would you yourself be able to drive a car like that of that magnitude and of that speed? Or would you say that that car has to be driven multiple times to be able to know how to take that kind of speed without getting in an accident?
I would say, seeing as the vehicle does have very
Objection,
fast
Your Honor. I did not
acceleration
hear
and it is a
your
very
answer
quick car,
previously.
driving it once would not be. I would not be able to drive that vehicle perfectly fine. That is,
It's the same
I would
question
agree with
3
you to
times
the
in a
point
row.
where that vehicle would have to be driven daily or multiple times in order to actually know how to maneuver the car in turns and in speed.
And you yourself, you have been in chases before, is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
And you go fairly quickly during those chases, correct?
Yeah, sometimes we go very high speeds, and those speeds can raise over 150 miles an hour, up to 200.
So I state again, even with your previous knowledge of being on high-speed chases, would you still agree that that car would have to be one that was driven and learned to be driven that fast without getting in any accidents?
Objection asked and answered.
I'll sustain the objection.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Alright, do you rest? Now defense, would you like to cross-examine?
Yes, I'd like to cross-examine both, please.
Am I
Okay.
dismissed, Your Honor?
Yes. Ashborough, come back to the stand, please. Alright, go ahead, defense.
Mr. Bro, so most of the questions that you were asked were based on driving at a high rate of speed. Is that correct?
As far as the car questions,
That
Alright,
is correct.
who did that? Take that off.
can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Most of the questions you were asked by the district attorney were based on vehicles driven at a high rate of speed, correct?
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
I'll sustain the objection.
Would you say there would be anyone else in the city who could drive at those speeds?
Well, anyone can drive at those speeds. However, the way the vehicle is maneuvered, as far as turning, handling, and just getting away, knowing where to turn, get into alleys and things like that, not everybody could do that.
So you're saying that the assailant that was driving the vehicle would be a known criminal in the city?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
You're saying the individual that was driving the vehicle would be a known criminal?
I mean, knowing how to drive a car doesn't necessarily mean you are a known criminal.
How many bank robberies do you think you attend to each day, Mr. Burrow?
Well, there's multiple bank robberies a day, and let's say there was 5 of them, I'd most likely be at all 5.
Do they typically wear a mask when they are robbing a bank?
Yes, sir.
And they would probably do anything to conceal their identity, correct?
Not all the time. I've had multiple individuals where they blatantly said and take off their mask after they're called out, based off their vehicle's license plate. There's some criminals in the city that just don't care because they feel like their cars are fast enough and they know how to handle their cars to the point where they will never be caught.
Do you believe that there is a reasonable doubt that it could be anyone else in the city?
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
I'll wait for Judge to preside.
I'll allow it.
Do you believe there is reasonable doubt that it could have been anyone else in the city?
Objection, Your Honor, that's leading.
I'll
He
sustain
allowed
the
it already.
objection.
If the assailant did provide his name to you in the bank robbery, is there a reason there is no evidence of that?
Well, you have to. You also have to put into factor where how long ago this bank robbery did take place and the time of Charles Kennedy's conviction. Charles Kennedy was caught almost a month after this alleged bank robbery, and his warrant for
I
for
turned
his
myself
arrest.
in with my lawyer.
I'm glad that you brought up the date of the events, officer. I was reading over the arrest warrant. It said that this possibly happened on May 12th or after. Are you familiar with the arrest warrant?
I am familiar as far as the knowing of the warrant being put out for Charles Kennedy's arrest, but I was not involved in making or going through with the warrant.
Are you typically aware of how long it takes for maybe a judge to sign off on a warrant?
No, sir.
Do you believe there's a statute of limitations based on when the crime was committed to when the warrant should be signed off on?
Yes.
What would you say that time limit is?
Definitely not a month, but what I would say is, can you actually, what was the warrant for Charles Kennedy's arrest?
The warrant was for the charges that he was committed of, which would have been institutional robbery, hostage taking, reckless evading, and criminal use of a firearm.
And these charges that were filed for these charges that were filed for Charles Kennedy, is there any indication proving the actual date of the bank robbery that was filed for that?
Yeah, somebody go to push the top, bro.
I say this only because there's multiple bank robberies a day, and this warrant could have been filed for any bank robbery that Charles Kennedy may have been involved in. I've seen his vehicle and the cat mask gentleman wearing suit multiple times at many different banks.
So you're saying the assailant in this instant for this institutional robbery was wearing a suit?
It's well, not for the bank robbery that happened at like not for the bank robbery that happened where I happened to be there. Gentleman was in a blue jacket and license plate Catman. It's usually a two-door coupe. Same vehicle is always on the scene for the multiple banks. Usually he's either in a blue suit or a blue jacket.
So you've never seen him wear the attire that he wore for that he is alleged to be at this particular bank?
No, I have.
Do you have any proof
That's
of
what
that?
it said. Blue jacket. I do not know.
I'd like to make a statement that the attire is a blue sweatshirt, and I have no further questions for Mr. Burrow.
Alrighty. Would you like to cross-examine the other witness?
Yes, I would like to cross-examine Commander Vanderberg.
Your Honor, prosecution requests that we are also allowed to cross-examine the witness one more time as well.
Which witness?
Mr. Burrow.
Okay, you can cross-examine right now. Or we dismiss.
Can I push his hand?
Continue.
Bro, come over here. Come over here.
Actually, Mr. Burrow, I heard that Mr. The
I've never ever
defense had
ever
asked
robbed a
you
bank. I have
why
no record, bro. Don't let
you
him fool you.
had
That guy's
no
lying.
previous body cam from that. Do you
Never had a
recall
record prior to this.
that
Ever.
question?
Not once.
Just
Not
asking
once.
for evidence.
Yes, why there was no evidence of that turned in. Do you recall that question?
Yes, I do.
Do you yourself have any body cam of any incident previous during that time?
During that time, no. As scenes happen and body cam is saved, I do not keep every body cam that I do. Now, there is limited storage
Ask
on my
him, be like,
body
yo,
cam.
is there ever any incident, bro? There's not one report, bro. Except for a new prior, like, minor speeding thing.
So you would not say it was because
That
there
man
was
just
no
killed
evidence,
me.
but just
Am I a son?
because you did not have any more storage in your
Thank you.
GoPro or whatever have you body cam footage.
That is correct.
And you had said that you were uncertain of why the warrant took so long to be signed off, correct?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
You had said you were unsure of why the body cam and the warrant took so long to sign off. Is that correct? You said you were unaware.
Yes, that is correct.
And you yourself have nothing to do with how long warrants get, how long they take to be processed and signed, correct?
No, he should if he fucking does this every day.
Your Honor, prosecution would just like to take a statement that this was no indication, the warrant was no indication of anybody else lacking other than the previous judge who has now been resigned. The warrant was turned in about, I believe, a day or two after the incident of the bank robbery occurred, and it had taken so long to be processed based on that judge who has resigned. No further questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Defendant has no bearing on how long it's take to sign.
You have any further
Yeah,
statements?
that's why he signed it a month later. The same.
Yes, I just would like to bring up my other witness, Miss Genevieve.
All right. She has informed me that she. Oh, never mind. She's back. Okay. All right, you're going to cross-examine.
Yes.
They've already cross-examined her twice.
Well, the defense, I believe, has to cross-examine first. Prosecution.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just was bringing her to the stand for the defense. My apologies.
No, you're good.
Thank you.
She's cat.
Ma'am, dismissed.
Approach the stand. You're good to go.
All right, officer, can you state your full name and your rank with the police department?
Yes, Genevieve Vandenberg, Chief of San Andreas State Police.
Do you know Mr. Kennedy very well?
No, I would not say very well.
What is your typical interactions with bank robbers in the city?
I don't know. It's difficult to say what a typical interaction is like. Everyone is different. We have people who wear the masks all the time. We have people who don't wear masks. We have people who are very confident in their ability to get away, and we have people who are awful at driving.
So you say you see a extremely wide range of people that wear maybe not necessarily random clothes, but a range of different clothing attire, correct?
I would say yes, there are people who wear a range of clothing attire. However, I've only ever seen one person wear a cat mask in this city.
Is anyone able to purchase a cat mask down at the clothing store?
I don't believe so.
So you're saying it's to your best knowledge that no one's able to purchase the cat mask at the clothing store?
I I could be wrong. I thought it was essentially only I don't know how to say this, only allowed for one person to wear it, but I could be wrong.
Exactly. So why would I do something in my own mask?
If the individual could purchase the mask, I mean, is there any reason that there isn't any other evidence providing to link any other one other than a mask to a crime?
I mean, we have the license plate of the vehicle of Catman belonging to Charles Kennedy that was not reported stolen at any point in time.
How often do vehicles get stolen in this wonderful city of Los Santos?
I'd say it does happen. I can't say how often.
Do people typically report their vehicle stolen?
Yes, I have had people report their vehicle stolen.
Is there any reports or anything on a stolen
Yes,
vehicle?
I have. We have an MDD report system.
So anyone that files or tells you that their vehicle is stolen, you guys file a report. Is that correct?
I have filed a report every time someone has told me their vehicle was stolen.
How many vehicles have ever been reported stolen that you've done, at least for today?
I was in this was in my apartment for a majority of the day today.
Okay, how about yesterday?
I was also sleeping for a lot of the time, and when I came in, it was very quiet in the city.
Okay, so you haven't made a missing, or no one's reported a vehicle stolen to your knowledge in the past 2 days at a minimum, correct?
Well, I have not been patrolling the city, so I can't really say.
You can answer yes or no if anyone's made any reports to you.
Again, I have not been patrolling the city, so I cannot say. When I am off duty, I am trying to relax and de-stress.
Okay, so you've been off duty for the past 2 days.
No. That's not what I said.
I would like a yes or no answer.
I just said that's not what I said. Like, no, I have not been off duty for the last 2 days. I said when I'm off duty, I like to relax and de-stress. So I am unaware of what is occurring within the MDT reports of the city.
Okay, but so you have been on duty for the 2 past days then?
I said when I flew into the city, it was quiet.
Okay. How often do you think, how many hours do you think you work at the police department when you are in city?
Depends on the week and what's going on in the city. I would say I put in, I don't even know, quite a few hours. I have record of it if it's needed. I just don't know off the top of my head. But I will say, as the chief of San Andreas State Police, I do deal with a lot of administrative work as well.
Can you give a timeline of the events that occurred when the bank robbery did happen?
Yeah, I believe the bank robbery occurred on May 11th. From there, an arrest warrant was written. I had approached the prior judge, Lucas Kane, whom told me that I needed to route it through the district attorney, who at the time was Annalise Keating. But also at that time, the DOJ were not essentially super active in the city. So there was quite a delay on that. And then I believe it was finally signed off. I want to say around May 25th or 26th. And then it was essentially posted within the warrant channel of our for the police. And somehow Charles Kennedy knew about this very quickly.
Do you know, is there a statute of limitations on crimes?
I do not know.
Do you believe that if a crime was committed, let's say on the 11th or 12th, and that the warrant was signed, is, in your words, around the 26th or 27th?
I said 25th or 26th, sorry.
25th or 26th, that should be an over-exaggeration if someone did commit a crime of this nature?
I think that some people involved were lacking on getting things moving, absolutely. I think it's very difficult to judge essentially a statute of limitations when, things are very new to the city.
Can you estimate maybe how many hours you had worked on the day of the initial bank robbery crime?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Please compose your relevance.
I'm trying to see maybe if if Officer Vanderberg was possibly not in the right state of mind. If she had been working for
Objection,
an
Your Honor.
extended.
That's heavily speculation.
That is speculation, and it will be sustained. Rephrase your words, counselor, or rest.
I will just move on to another question. But does anybody in the police department have Charles Kennedy's number?
I would assume so, yes. I have his number. I think a lot of other people have his number.
When the crimes were committed, did you attempt to look in your phone and call him?
I did not call him the day of the bank robbery. I don't believe so, but I can't remember for sure.
Did you see that he was in the city? Did you confirm that he was in the city at the time that the bank robbery occurred?
I mean, his car was in the city. That car is in a garage.
The
that
car
needs to
is
be
not in
pulled
the
out by the owner
courtroom.
of the individual. But no, I do not look at my phone to see if criminals or individuals are in the city.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, prosecution, would you like to cross-examine, possibly?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Miss Vandenberg, you are free to make the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Prosecution, would you like to approach the stand and give any more statements, or?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I would like to pull new evidence to be submitted into the court.
Why didn't you do this?
What evidence?
Right.
Evidence of
You can object to that.
Mr. Kennedy admitting that he has polls with the police officers.
Tell your lawyer.
He has polls? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
I got an extra one.
Check that shit, bro.
Where's this evidence at?
Oh, this shit's over now, huh?
Give me 1 second as I enter it into the emails.
Catman, I swear to God, let me be your lawyer.
I'm just DOJ, bro. I don't know what is going on.
Tell him to object this shit. What is this?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Object this shit, bro. You can't be
What do you want me to object, huh? What do you want me to object?
Closing case.
Come here.
Closing case. Go talk
Come
to
here,
us.
bro. Come here. Come here.
There's nothing to object.
There is. Why didn't she bring this into light the first time you guys went into fucking recess? You can't just bring
That's not an
evidence into light in the
objection.
middle. It is
That's
an
not an
objection. You can object to that evidence being brought into court. She's submitting it right now. Why didn't she bring it in when
That's
we
not an
had a
objection.
recess?
You want me
can
to object?
absolutely object that
No,
evidence to
it's
be brought
not
into
an
light.
objection.
No, when she
I will
presents
suppress it.
Yeah, there you go.
How long y'all gonna do on this goddamn court case? Is he guilty or not?
Shut the fuck up.
Your Honor.
Yes. Joe, get him out.
I'm actually unaware of how to submit this into evidence as it is 5 minutes long. Would there be?
We can go look into it if you want to.
Yes, please.
To review it. Defense, you should come into this as well, unless you want to ask for a continuance.
No, we do not wish to have a continuance, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's review this footage then in emails, please.
Are you kidding me? Body checked me from all the way down there.
Can everyone see me?
Hold on just a second. Go look. Yeah, we can.
Alright, I'll play.
This shit is long as fuck.
The handsome man right there, huh?
Fuck that. I ain't got no time.
No, we can't hear any of the.
Yeah, can.
I'm going to skip ahead.
Okay.
Dude, what is going on out there? I'm afraid to walk out.
The fuck?
Is there audio?
Yes, can nobody hear it?
No, I'm not able to.
What?
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know how to change that.
Let's just go ahead and get to close in case the
Yeah?
want to bring in late evidence.
Your Honor, can we be dismissed to attend to those 10:30?
What?
This was even on the warrant. What?
I don't think you can hear me.
What'd you say?
Officer
Your
Jen, if I
Honor.
can hear you from the stands, you can. I think he can hear you.
Hello?
Well, they're reviewing
Yeah.
footage. That's why I didn't know if you could hear me.
Oh, bro. Yeah, this is a joke.
Hello?
There's no way you bring evidence into light right now.
Exactly.
Recess.
Your Honor?
Where did that magically come from?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Rakesh needs to apply for DOJ.
What happened?
So the audio of that video was not able to be heard.
Got him.
It's over 5 minutes long, so I don't know how to.
You can't send a link?
Let me see.
Google Drive, madam. Google Drive. You can upload it and share it that way.
Objection is fucking is like is, can we get this over with? Like what? Why didn't you bring this in like in the beginning of the case or with the warrant? Nothing was on the warrant. None of this shit.
Defense, I suggest that you speak to your client and speak for him.
Do not have random outbursts, Mr. Kennedy.
The purpose of this video, Your Honor, was to show that the Mr. Kennedy has willingly and fully admitted that he has ties with the police officers, that he has gotten illegal guns returned to him by the police officers, which will show why he was aware of the fact that he had a warrant out for his arrest, which is why he turned himself into the police.
So
My lawyer's the one. Oh, sorry.
What's the relevance of that though? That would help you.
Since we cannot view the footage, it will be out of court.
Dude, my lawyer's the one that told me about the warrant and brought me in to turn myself.
Also on there, it admits that he is he has committed previous crimes and he is involved with much criminal activity.
Object that. I have no record.
Are you able to actually give us the evidence, or like is
Yes, I can give you lots of evidence in regards to his criminal activity.
I'm about to kill him.
like
Bro,
now?
it's
Or?
objective.
Yes, like now, I can do that right now.
All right, we'll have a recess for 10 minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Lawyer's a little fucked up right now.
I know. That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta object this shit, bro.
No,
I have
don't
no
worry about
record.
it, guys.
I have
Don't
no
worry about
record.
it. They
I
were
have
just
no
talking.
record previous
It
to
was
this.
not admitted to the courtroom.
You could have stopped
What
everything
is
that
this
she was
case all
saying.
about?
Hold
honestly.
on.
Is this
Charles.
case done yet?
No, they're taking a recess.
Come to the corner.
What's the
Come to
case all about? You look like Johnny Depp.
Even if it's not admitted to the court, that should still be the objection right there, because that relevancy of his, any previous crimes, there's no relevancy to this bank robbery, allegedly.
There's nothing to be concerned about, gentlemen. No worries.
They better lock this nigga up.
Bro, there's no.
Nah.
Dude,
Listen, do they know what's going to happen if they
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
convict you?
The
There's
concern
no
isn't the
evidence
concern isn't
against
about.
you.
I believe. Listen, I believe in what you're doing. Trust me, I do. But the you need to object to that while she's doing it, or otherwise it's gonna keep going into continuance, and she's gonna keep trying this garbage.
She's just
Everybody
dragging everything
gonna
If
out.
you object, if you
I
object
can't
to
I
it,
can't object to her
it pushes
dragging it out.
no, but you can object
But-
to the fact that his previous
Okay, what's the
crimes
reason for the objection?
relevancy.
It's irrelevance. It's got nothing to do with the,
It's
with
No,
the bank robbery.
previous
they're
crimes.
talking about his
What's going on here,
character, so it is
Right.
relevant.
The bank robbery, I think.
But they're
Bro,
not
just like
because
the
they're
other
trying to
cop
no.
lied.
They're
I've
trying to
never been involved with a
compare.
crime.
They're trying to
Get out
use
of here,
previous crimes that he
Yeah,
had
bro.
to
Never
this
had a
bank
previous
robbery.
crime.
Exactly. That needs to be objection
Yes,
because
I'm
he's
saying
never had a previous crime.
you're
on
letting
his
them
record.
think that I'm a
He
criminal.
has
I'm not.
his proof.
Zero.
His proof is that he has a class 3 weapons license.
That
To
was my
get that,
first criminal.
you can't have a class 3 weapons license without a clean record.
I've never even had an expungement.
No, I
in
understand
Mark.
that, yes.
For 5
Exactly.
months
That's
in
where
the
the
city, bro.
objection is because
5
it's
months.
relevancy. It's relevancy.
No, they're speaking on his character. It is relevant.
But they're not. They're trying to compare it to his current
To a
alleged
fault. They're
bank
lying.
robbery.
They're supposed to be telling the truth.
That's not relevant. That's hearsay. Either way, it's hearsay because it's a lie.
No, the evidence was not submitted, so there's nothing we can do at this time. Once it's
But I'm
submitted, then
saying
we
if
can
you
suppress
object,
it.
if you object to hearsay because his record is clean, that's gonna get sustained, and they have to move on.
Let's go Rakesh. Rakesh knows it all.
It's not
I know he
hearsay.
A what?
Trust Rakesh,
I want you to
bro.
tell me
He
how
knows
it's
it
not
all.
hearsay.
Who are they saying they heard it from? That's what I'm saying. They're making false.
Exactly.
They're
Exactly.
lying. That's not hearsay.
If information
That's-
received from other people
That's
is
hearsay.
inaccurate or it cannot adequately substantiate this case, it's hearsay.
Right? They're not saying they heard it from anyone.
Damn, you're a lawyer.
If you got information
that
from
dude
other
keeps
people,
lying,
any
straight
information,
lying.
not verbal, doesn't have to be
They're
verbal.
lying.
If you got any information, incorrect information, it's hearsay, and it's
And
clearly
it's any
hearsay.
information.
Exactly.
Ben.
So because they got information on him that says that he does not have a clean record, he has previous crimes, it's hearsay because it's inaccurate. It's not adequate information. It's not accurate.
Bullshit, bro.
That's
I don't
where
like
the hearsay
Birdie
comes
anymore.
in.
I cut her a whole bitch.
It doesn't matter if it's accurate or not.
It does if it does not adequately
I
if
know.
the information received is not adequate proof or if it's not accurate proof, it's hearsay.
I do. I'm gonna
No, it doesn't matter if it's true or not true. It's hearsay. If you did not
Bro, so like, who's gonna
physically
win
hear
this?
it,
you know.
Hearsay has nothing to do
Yeah,
with
look,
verbal
look,
or
look.
not.
But who's it? Like,
Sneaky
who's who's the
talk.
underdog here?
You know.
the
look.
evidence will get thrown out.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't- I
I'm
have
not
no
worried
worries
about. Trust me, it's definitely gonna get thrown out. No, that's
Come
definitely
on,
not
bro. This
anything.
is the
But
justice
if you
system
don't,
we're
if you
talking
don't
about.
object,
speak
though,
up and
if
say
you don't,
something.
if you don't
Can't just
object
stand
what
there.
she's saying,
You can't
she's
just
just
let
gonna
her
keep
keep
trying to
talking.
going on. Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah, you
she
What's
objects
up?
everything you say.
you're letting her
That's not
her
true.
walk
She
on.
did not
Yes,
object
it
to
is.
this.
My bad. I got spotted,
She
bro.
objected to half it, and it got
Hey.
sustained. You also can object and it gets sustained. It moves on. It moves this process onwards because
Nah, I have no idea.
half of their
Beats
argument
Great.
is about to be based on half of their argument's
I
about
hope
to
you
be
get
based on
shut
You
up.
look like
this
a brick
evidence that
wall,
she's
my
about to
boy.
put in. That one
What's
should
up?
have been brought into
Yo, can
discovery
y'all shut up?
when fucking
You said take my pants off.
when y'all went on to recess the first time around.
I have to kill.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know it, man. You know. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
The evidence will not stand. It'll be suppressed.
No, yeah, for sure. No, yeah, that's for sure.
Yes,
That's for sure. But while she's speaking on it, that's got to be objected, especially with the hearsay when he has a clean record.
Yo, he knows
The good show going on over here.
No, that's gonna be a shock for everybody.
My bad, bro.
okay,
My
okay.
bad.
Oh, and that whole thing about the garage, bro. You gotta. I know you gotta say that you
say
can't.
anything. I can't.
No, I know, but you tell your lawyer you keep that. For me, because of when I step up, you keep that in
Hey, what's
the
going on?
parking lot, and we both can share it.
I'm just making sure people quit running in here for now till we're ready to go.
Damn, bro. You like that homie sitting on your lap?
What was that?
Okay, hello.
Am I too close?
So yeah, bro. We can smell your Axe body spray, bro.
Is this going
know.
bad? Is this going bad?
You fucking up
Bring-
Rakesh's
bring it up.
Versace, bro.
Never mind, don't even say.
She's fucking yelling. That's so sad. Her evidence has no voice thing. This guy knows. I've been in no criminal activity for the 5 months I've been in city, except for this what I'm being accused of. I've not once have a record, bro. You need to let them know that shit. Don't let them think I'm a criminal at every bank. That's such a fucking lie. That is such a lie, dude.
All right, court will reconvene here in 3 minutes, guys.
Okay. Oof, this is gonna
No,
be.
come on.
He's gonna be
1
so
minute.
mad at
Let's
me.
go.
They cannot advise. They cannot provide substantial
Yeah, I have
evidence
to
that
bring
you
this
have
up. I'm
any
gonna
crimes
say
other
that
than the fact of this
he is a
alleged
known
bank
criminal.
robbery.
He
I
just has
know,
not been
I know.
caught.
I
I have
seen,
one of
man.
him
You're getting
being
paid for it, though. You're good.
in.
I've already did the time for this shit.
What's your
Admission
name?
of guilt,
Montana?
Your Honor.
I know you're Montana.
No, I really
Yeah,
did.
you
I've
look
already gone to jail and paid a fine for this bullshit. Dude. They literally put a warrant out with no evidence, Cash.
Well, not
Cash, they
really.
literally had no
What
I
evidence.
know,
about-
bro.
When they
what
I
signed
know.
it.
That's why I've been here the whole time. Rakesh needs to apply to be a lawyer. Oh my God.
All right, court is reconvened. At this moment in time, would you like to present any more evidence, prosecution?
Just the two evidences that I turned in.
Or is the evidence at the door?
Go on yell.
Hello.
I am on yell.
No, it's not the prosecutor.
Just the two pieces of evidence that I had just entered.
Okay, let me take a look.
Both of from my. Yes, that's it.
It's the time to sustain it would be now.
Your Honor, I was unable to send the video of him admitting that he had ties with the police, so that can be removed from the.
Record. Yeah.
Yes.
So what's a gas station one?
That is just for records that Mr. Kennedy is involved with violence and has people on his head, but has not been caught, nor did he seek medical attention from Pillbox.
I don't like her.
Defense, have you seen the evidence?
Yes, I reviewed both evidence.
Would you like to give any more statements?
Yes, I would. As far as the first evidence, she is talking to the phone and she says Max on the phone. Max is not my client's name.
No, Your Honor, that was a previous name that I was speaking, Your Honor.
It is the name that's on the recording.
No, I was asking him a question. I said, "Did Max?" And then I just straight out asked, "Do you?"
I will announce this once, okay? You can either object or you can do not ramble, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do not overlap whatsoever. I will not have that in my courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor. My apologies.
Defense, you can continue.
So yeah, in the first piece of evidence, she is talking to someone I believe named Max. It's within the first few seconds of the recording phone call. The second evidence doesn't show anything of relevance. I believe it's that people do not like Mr. Charles Kennedy and he has been shot, but it does not show that he is a bank robber.
That is correct. And would you move to strike or what are you planning here?
I would like to make a motion of yes to have the evidence not be submitted due to the fact that we've had multiple recesses and it seems the longer that this trial continues to go on, more evidence seems to grow into fruition.
That is correct. Any and all evidence that is new will not be resubmitted here anymore at this point in time. Now, the evidence that was submitted by prosecution is not feasible towards this case necessarily, and it will be stricken from the record. So any More statements, defense.
Closing statements, Your Honor?
Yes.
Yes, I would like to make a closing statement. I would like to let it be known that there was an extreme lack of evidence provided to justify the crimes that were alleged against Mr. Kennedy. I would like to state that officers were up there stating that they had seen Mr. Kennedy at multiple bank robberies and that this is to be false, that he has a clean record other than the charges that he has been committed for the arrest warrant and the bank robbery. I would like to say that as far as the things that we have proved that Charles Kennedy is a good member of the community based on the testimony from Afracia Stein, that there is no physical evidence linking Charles Kennedy to the institutional robbery at the Pinko Cage Motel Bank, and that we ask that justice to be served in our favor based on the lack of no evidence. And that is all I have to state.
Do you rest, Counselor?
I rest.
Prosecution, would you like to announce closing statements?
No, Your Honor. I would like to question the Mr. Charles Kennedy.
What? All right, you are allowed that. Charles Kennedy, would you like to come up to the stand?
No.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. Yeah, he does have the right to deny it as being the defendant. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Okay, Your Honor.
Any other closing statements?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I would just like to state to the court that Mr. Kennedy did willingly state that he was in city at the time of the bank robbery. However, he did have to pop his head. Also, there is no proof that he went to the hospital for a brain aneurysm, nor is there any proof that he even left the city at all, Your Honor. There are plenty of criminals who commit crimes who just they take many different forms, Your Honor. Impersonation has not been a very common one, Your Honor. Again, we are just trying to just keep the law at its finest, Your Honor. We believe that Mr. Kennedy was the suspect. Mr. Kennedy also had been convicted of 2 other crimes very closely afterwards. And, just proving both of evading, which is what this crime is. He has decided to go on a little crime spree, if you will, Your Honor. Why is beyond me, although I have reason to believe that
Has nothing to do with this case.
this has to be some kind of correlation. If he has committed previous crimes, he could have committed this one. That is all, Your Honor.
All right, court will convene back here in 5 minutes for the verdict.
What did he say?
Hey, ma'am.
Yes.
She lost this
I haven't
case.
had a clean record for 5 months.
She's lost this case. There's no way. Your lawyer just.
I cannot hear you.
I know what talk though.
Bro, I want to
I
see this guy.
say the
Bro, you
potion
really think that anywhere near
him to
Hey, don't speak to him.
Oh.
You can't talk to him.
Yeah,
you
I really
shouldn't.
can't understand you. My apologies.
Yeah, I heard him.
Let him
Um,
lie. Let him lie. We just got
Yeah, what's going on?
all the evidence through. You're good.
Hey, I just wanted to ask you, we have a sec. I just got hired by the paralegal. I was told to talk to me on the
No. Him.
You want to work for the
Oh,
firm?
are you talking about him saying no to being questioned?
Yeah, we can do that.
No.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a paralegal. I just started just a couple
Yeah,
hours
have my
ago.
business card. My name is Mark Sapphire.
That's pretty telling in my opinion, but
I know.
Yeah, it's all speculation, though.
you can't lie under oath.
Yeah.
That's pretty telling, but yeah. It really sucks when you know someone's guilty and
Oh, for
acting
sure.
like you're innocent.
I think we might have to pay a little.
Yeah,
visit to
honestly,
her.
I'm just built different.
All right, not a problem, Matt.
I'm
We could definitely use you for a few things,
Okay.
and
All right.
if you're interested in joining the law firm, you could do that. And, I would recommend at least shadowing under the law firm as well as the prosecutor as well.
Lawyer? Is that Harvey?
Okay, yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find anyone really.
It's Mark.
I just started
Absolutely.
just an hour ago, you know.
Well, hey,
Mark,
you know what?
Mark who?
It's a
Mark
good
who?
thing to
Mark what?
watch, ain't it?
I'm getting it right now.
Yeah, babe. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, if
Mhm.
ever need me, give me a call and I'll be happy to work with you.
I will absolutely do that.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah, how's it going? Let me see.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, can you go sit down there, young man?
I like your card too, Mr. Sapphire.
Alright, say less.
Hey, how you been?
I've been good. I've been good. How you been,
I'm gonna
man?
have to create a
Oh
cousin.
man, I'm chilling, Teddy. I'm
I
chilling.
How you been, man?
I got like 40
Man,
charges.
look at me now.
Yeah, you got this slam dunk now, man.
Phew, yeah, it's never a slam dunk. Don't say that.
Yeah,
Alright, let's get ready. Let's get ready.
You can always have luck on your side. Let me let you get back to work though, man.
Alrighty. Court is reconvened. Are both parties ready for the verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I will read the charges in order, and if they're guilty or not guilty, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Okay, on the charges of criminal use of firearm, not guilty. Reckless evading, not guilty. Hostage taking, not guilty. Institutional robbery, not guilty. Free that man!
Yeah, free Catman!
Now, I would like to say that this case was very, very stressful for both parties, and both parties did phenomenal work. This was a very good case. I appreciate everybody for coming down. Prosecution was more than equitable. Like it was very great. Defense was great as well. But at this point in time, you are adjourned
My counter
and you are
my
dismissed.
Money. My money.
Your Honor. Your Honor. Your Honor. Your Honor. Your Honor.
Where's he going?
You forgot to ask or set the thing of his money if he's going to be repaid or not.
Repaid for bail?
No, he said that he wanted compensation for wrongful imprisonment and stuff like that.
He can appeal and literally come back and sue PD if he wishes.
I don't know. That's stupid.
Well, that's what his case was. That's what this was.
Well, was it?
Yes.
Man, I forgot to. I did forget to do that. Shit.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, let me call them back. Hold
Mr.
on.
Kennedy, come here, please.
Go.
He will be repaid
And we
for all the
agreed
months that
at
you've served.
2,000 an hour or 2,000 a month.
2,000. 2,000 a month.
Yeah.
And that's going to be paid by the LSPD, correct?
That
That
is
he's
correct.
using against me or I'm using against him? Yeah, I am.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
Hold on.
I told him it's nothing.
So the San Andreas State Police will be giving your compensation. And I will request it from them directly. Actually, that's the chief over there, so I gotta go talk to her.
We did it.
Vandenberg!
We did it.
Hey.
What are you hugging me for, Goofy?
Hey.
Gotta hug her.
You get a nice little bonus.
Hey.
Number 33.
Hey, Charles.
Yo.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
I don't want you to think just because I was standing on that side over there or like sitting in the chair that I was like against or anything. I'm
Oh, McCockner, you just showed up here.
Yeah, I've been here. I've been here the whole time.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
but you're
don't worry.
paralegal.
Judge already yelled at me for wearing this fucking fit. He's like, "Can you come to the fucking court once, dressed properly?" I was like, "Damn."
You look like a bailiff.
I look like what?
A bailiff.
I think Rakesh needs to make a cousin and apply for
I think
DOJ.
Rakesh should be a lawyer Yeah, you would be a good lawyer. You know a lot of shit.
Well, this was a fucking ordeal, wasn't it?
Yes, I need to.
Oh,
I need to,
is that
I need to make
Barry?
another drink. Yo, I'm about to
That's
pour up.
Barry.
Ready? We celebrate.